You know, a friend told me a long time ago, you're never bored as long as you have yourself. But nah, when I think about it, that can be true. But you know what? What I've discovered in my life just recently is that the right person will make you fall in love with yourself. Beautiful people, I am at Wilson Bay Park. I just decided to come and just chill for a moment and have a little lunch with you today. Yes, yes. I got my little you'll see in my video, but I got my little a Japanese little hot pot that I'm trying out for the first time, you all. I made me some ramen noodle soup with ramen noodles with some beef um, gyoza, spicy beef with leeks and stuff like that. And, no, pork in there. But anyway, I got that along with a skewer of shrimp. And for dessert, I brought some berries. I brought some strawberries with some grapes, seedless grapes. And I got some chocolate. Compliments of Marine Corps Exchange. You put your fruit in the red part. You put your fruit in the red part and water in the next part. And you have you some fruit water. Very, very healthy. Very healthy. And speaking of fruit water, I just want to shout out to a YouTuber. Her name is I apostrophe M. I'm Queen Aries. I'm Queen Aries, Ariez. She does vegan dishes. I believe she's a vegan. And I haven't watched all of her videos, but what I've watched, I really like. She does juices and stuff. And you all know that I'm really into juicing and good, healthy drinks. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and say my grace, and I'm going to get started. Yes. Amen, Father God. I thank you so, so much. And you know I'm going to show you. Yes, this little table here is mine that I brought from home. Y'all know I'm going to show it to you. And it has a car adapter to keep it warm, so yes. It's starting to drizzle out here, you all. I love it. And I got some grilled red onions in here that I had grilled with the shrimp. And first, I have got to, I must, it's a must that I thank you all. For you all that are new to my channel, my channel is here to help those with heart disease, let them know that they can live an abundant life, a more abundant life, if they change their lifestyle. I'm not here to preach or to tell anyone what to do, but I just know what it's like living with heart disease. I have congestive heart failure, so what I do through my channel is, or on my channel, is I do mukbangs, ASMRs, challenges, I also just incorporated a little more over 2 months ago mock impressions or lip syncs, in which I've done Donald Trump, uh, President Obama, and Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. And, you know, please go ahead and check them out. And before you even started with this, y'all go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Alright? Give me a thumbs up for this video. And I just want to thank you all. Thank you so much for rocking with me. My numbers are going up. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. So, this is so good, y'all. But I'm a little spoon. I only got a little juice in here because it's evaporated the noodles. But you'll see a thumbnail. The thumbnail will show you where I got the ingredients, everything that I have. Now look what I found. Look what I found. Y'all would not get my food today. Don't you just love it? You know, speaking of love, marriage, let me ask you something. What, and if you're, you know, living together, whatever, don't have to be married. With your partner, have you or would you go through sickness and health? Good times and the bad times, baby. Through sickness and health. If you or your partner was to come down with an illness or whatever, but you still roll with them. There's a YouTuber that I watch, Ramen, D-H-A-R. The fish are jumping in the water. Ramen. And Ramen, he sends text, inspirational text to you, your phone. And you can text him as well. But they have Ramen Studios where he have actors and actresses act out real life situations. Like perhaps like something dealing with divorce, or if your partner has left. I mean, all of this is acted out. Kids getting bullied, or you should just check out his channel. It's awesome, very inspirational, and I'm actually going to share at the end. If I remember, I'm going to share one of the latest texts I got from him. The fish are jumping in the water, y'all. You hear? But until you check out, before you check out his story, well, until you check out his story, um, please allow me to tell you about one of his stories, because he asked that you share his stories. To share them on YouTube. So, let me take another bite and I'm going to share, because I don't want to be eating it. Trying to share too. They acted out a story, okay, and this is kind of, that's why I asked you in the beginning, would you be with your partner through sickness and health, through the good times and the bad times? Because a lot of people say that they would, but they don't always stick around, and I'll talk to you about that more later. Well, this man came home it was an older couple. Not real old. I would say they're probably in their 40s or something like that. So there was excuse me, 40s or 50s. And this man came home and stood in front of his wife. And she was just like, I'm glad to see you or whatever. And he just said, I want a divorce. So she was floored. I mean, absolutely floored by him just, he just walked in one day and just said he wanted a divorce. So she looked at him and, she said, okay, but under one condition. And so he was like, oh, okay, what's that? She said, if you promise to carry me, to put me to bed every night for the next 2 weeks. I just wanted to feel like you did on our wedding day, on our wedding night. How you held me in your arms, how you picked me up and you walked me over the threshold, and all this. Excuse me. So, much to his amazement, he agreed. So, every night for 2 weeks, that's what she would go to him. She would have her night. She would get ready for bed. And wherever he is in the house, whatever he's doing, she would say, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready for you to take me to bed. She would let him know that she was ready to go to bed. And he would gently pick her up, as if he was carrying her over the threshold, when they got married, and pick her up and lay her gently in the bed, like a baby, like like he's putting a baby to sleep. And as he did that, he did it for 2 weeks. Well, on that 14th day, something in his mind, he was just like contemplating to stay in his marriage or what. Because also, I forgot to tell you in the beginning, she not only did she want him to put her to sleep, but she wanted him to put her to bed. She also wanted him to what did she want him to do? Stay at the house, not move out or anything like that. On that 14, on that morning, he went to her room. He went to the bedroom to awaken her. And she appeared asleep. As she appeared asleep, like she was just, peacefully sleeping, she had wrote a note to him, a letter to him, at the end of the bed. And he read the letter, and it told him that, it thanked him for making her feel the way that she did, and everything. But she had cancer, and terminal cancer, and that she knew that she was dying and stuff. So, and some of those shows, some of those stories, it's like they'll take you back to the beginning of the person's relationship, or they'll take you to they'll give you details and everything before the story starts. And speaking of loving and all of that, you hear love thy neighbor. You're a Christian, you're supposed to love. And I was thinking about that because I've had trust issues in the past because of my past situation growing up. But love, and so therefore it's really, I don't trust someone right away. And I'm not a judgmental person, but I'm a good judge of character. Pretty good judge of character as far as people in my space or not. Or me in their space. So, and then I've guarded my heart for a while, but my heart is very open now. And, much more open than it used to be. And everything. So with that said, you know that I have had two defibrillators, okay? And in 2018, during Florence, well, not during Florence, but Florence was around September 14th, around a couple of years ago today. And happy birthday to my big sis. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Teresa. Happy birthday, Teresa. That's my big sis and my only sister. And I don't know whether you watch or not. If you're watching, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, but I got off track. So love to me, I take that very seriously. So let me ask you something. When people say, oh, I love that person, or I got so much love for that, I love that person or whatever, but then they can have five people in their life that they really, really love. But they say, I love them and I love them all equally. But you don't treat them the same. You don't treat them, across the board. And so that's why I don't have a problem with saying I love you or anything like that. I used to. And when I was in my 20s, I was so affected by some things that I didn't even want to be hugged. I wasn't a hugger. I wasn't a toucher. But all those things has since changed. I didn't show y'all the gyoza, did I? I'm just eating it. The gyoza. But you see how 2020 is going. And that's why they say it's so important to love. Love on that person that you say that you love so much. Love on that person. And you know what? My experience, I've had experience with in sickness or in health. And yes, you know, I've experienced, you know, whether someone would be with me through sickness and health. And it wasn't I was doing a test on that person or anything like that. But I've had a health scare before, and I was with someone, and the way they handled it was totally different. But anyway, I am just really grateful to God, and I just thank Him for His grace and mercy to have someone, to have a man to love me unconditionally. To love me unconditionally and to be there, not just in his mind to support me, not just in his mind to support me, but to show or that has shown me, that shows me how much he supports me. And I have to tell you, it's amazing. Okay, it's time to go now. The sun is ready to get on my back. Okay, y'all, I had to get out that sun. The sun was beaming on my forehead. But what I was saying is that it's I'm just thanking God, you know, I thank God for His grace and mercy. And it feels so darn good to have someone that has your back and supports you. But not only supports you through sickness, through health, your health, through good times, through bad times, but they are active supporter. They show you, you know, they by ways of making you comfortable, or even just, it could just be, hey, would you like a cup of tea, or would you like a cup of coffee, you know, or call me when you get to your destination, you know, so I know that you're safe. My last question to you is, do you have a ride or die? That's what I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. Do you have a ride or die? And if you said yes, I'm so happy for you. If you said no, I'm looking, or I'm single and looking and whatever, wait for God to bring you someone. hmm But I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. Y'all go out, get you some ramen. I got that ramen I ordered it from Amazon, but they also have it at the Oriental Mart. And go out today and be great. Go out today and do something that's bigger than yourself. And I guarantee you, you'll feel so much better for it. You know. These seedless grapes are so sweet and juicy. The strawberry, excuse me, the strawberries aren't bad either. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. I do. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share. And remember that I have a playlist of my mock impressions. I have a playlist of my mukbangs. I have a playlist of story times. Please check out my channel and continue to support me. You won't be forgotten. It will not be forgotten. You will not be forgotten. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. But y'all know I appreciate you. This is good.